Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your humble host, Revo, and welcome back to another day in the revolution. Sorry for the delay on the start of the stream and the lack of the 10 minutes I normally give. My computer was giving me problems today. Wants to crash every second I had a chance to do what I normally do. So anyways, but welcome. I am here with my great good friend Ninten. Good morning, Ninten. How are you?
Fine.
And we're back with the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. Last time, we did the first part of the trial. We were going to continue from there, but my computer kept wanting to drop frames. So yeah, we're starting back from the start of the be continued part. So let's go. Man, it warms my heart seeing that as soon as I click from start to the game, I saw it was just for a brief moment, but I saw 3 viewers on YouTube. I mean, yeah, no one really chats, and most of it is just lurkers. But it's amazing that I'm finally starting to get viewers to come in. It warms my heart good after what 2 or 3 years since returning. Hey, I got 7 right now on YouTube alone. Anyways, let's go.
Okay. So it's Hairbrain.
Yep.
I assume it's him saying, "You promised me."
Oh, you saved.
Probably say like a. What was the last thing he said on for you?
He's at. Well, I just went back to the where we just got back from the to be continued. So I'm at Mr. Nadahodo.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just look at the thing then.
Gotta love that chat history.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember the first Ace Attorney trilogy doesn't have the freaking history thing.
And that I know of the port to the PS4, PS5, whatever you want to call it, still doesn't have it for some reason.
Like you think of, and also didn't they have like an update for that trilogy too, which did not include a history?
I guess they want to try to be authentic with it, and
I guess, but
and then I guess they didn't want people to read all of Windbag.
I mean, it can be a pain though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's all I know. It's gonna be a pain when we actually get to the main trilogy. is that if someone speaks fast, we're just gonna have to deal with it.
At that point, it was blah blah bitch bitch blah 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 blit bitchy bitchy bitch.
I mean, depending on the character.
True, but the only one I know of that does that is Old Bag.
Yeah. It's Naruto. What on earth were you playing at just now? Or rather, what were you playing at all along? I don't know.
Yeah.
My hypothesis, my amazing hypothesis, you've been picking holes in it from the start.
Sorry about that. Well, I mean, we had to. I mean, we're trying to defend you and to pick through your thesis. Well, it was to be expected.
But you promised me. You said you proved that Dread explosion was accident, not murder. You said you keep my precious invention from falling into anyone else's hands.
Well, technically, it still hasn't because they don't know anything about your experiment, other than that it can transport someone from one place to another.
Supposedly. But all you've done so far is try to undermine me. Yes.
Yes, I did make you a promise. You're right. I said that I believe in you and I fight for your freedom to the very end. But I also told you I am no scientist. I don't understand your hypothesis. The fact is, there is an undeniable flaw in your logic, isn't there?
If you just want some equations, yes, you see, because my work is incomplete.
Perhaps it is. Nevertheless, a man died as a consequence, didn't he?
Oh. Oh no! I mean, yeah. How do you forget that someone died?
He's a scientist. All he cares about is the end result. By the way, who are we? Hold on. Guys, I'm sorry about this. I gotta go help my mom with something. Give me a few minutes.
Okay, so I assume a little quick early break.
As much as I regret to, yes. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My mom just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait to.
Yeah, I also did something while you were away.
It's fine. Anyways,
I
go
just
ahead.
made some breakfast. I just made breakfast because I forgot to eat breakfast this morning. So I just made something quick, like waffles.
Well, I knew you were fixing something, so I just made something real quick, just so I'm not having to come back and be waiting. Anyways, go ahead.
Hold on. Get this. Plug in my charge for my controller really quick, which I conveniently have here. Okay. You're right. You're so right. It's all my fault. I don't know why I thought about doing a freaking Shaggy impression.
Who knows?
I don't. Oh. Actually. And I blame you for my failures. I'm a disaster, not just a scientist, but as a human being.
Well, that might be a little over the top.
Well, that might be a bit of a stretch, but okay. Man's downplaying himself right now.
Oh, yeah.
And while we're on the subject, what about Barack? He's been awful. Or he's been awful.
Claiming his
Dang.
old university friend to be a murderer, you mean?
I mean, it's his job as a prosecutor. What do you expect from him?
Exactly.
He's a disaster, not just as a prosecutor, but as a human being. Oh, but no, wait, he's the Reaper, isn't he? Perhaps he's not classified as
Really?
Homo sapiens anymore. It's just a title. It's
Right.
not like he turned into an actual Reaper.
Glad that's cleared up. Can I double check something with you?
Ah, yes. What?
The machine and the demonstration you prepared, they were based entirely on your hypothesis, I presume? There was no trickery involved?
Oh my gosh. I drew the plans for the machine with my very own hands. Every line was painstakingly drawn with the firm belief that science is the only future. And yes, it's true that my hypothesis hasn't reached maturity yet, but please, Mr. Naruhodo, you must believe in it.
Alright, Professor. I understand. Though he doesn't understand. Counsel! Defendant! The prosecution's witnesses are ready to take the stand. Court is about to be in session again. Make your way to the courtroom, please. It all hinges on that demonstration. If the professor's hypothesis is sound as he claims, minus the metal transportation part, it leaves him as the only person who could have possibly have killed the victim. But on the other hand, Mr. Sholmes was adamant.
Oh, magician such as was attempted by the professor at the Great Exhibition, quite impossible.
So really, what should I be trying to prove here?
Yeah, I did
The
play,
truth? Whatever that is?
I did play more this trial, I think it's a few days ago. So a bit of it's fresh in my mind of what we have to do.
That's good.
Excuse me. In the name of hereby reconvene the proceedings of this court. Counsel for the defense and prosecution, are you ready for the new witnesses to testify? The prosecution is ready, my lord.
As is the defense, my lord.
So, for Von D, will you next witnesses to hold the demonstration on the day in question with their own eyes? Oh yeah, and also last time we were gonna stop really because my throat was starting to hurt a bit, but then also refrains were happening, so it was like a combination of two things why we stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm doing better now. I can do these voices without issue. But I do have a water bottle just in case, you know, to help with my throat.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, it's good to have one when you're doing stuff like this.
Got that right.
Indeed, they did. And as for what I have it, one of them is a police detective. So, the testimony we are about to hear can be considered highly reliable.
Not really.
Why do you say it like that?
Because I know how these detectives are. Perfect. A detective of all people.
Prosecution's stance remains unchanged. Though it ended in tragedy, demonstration on the day in question was scientifically sound. And, consequently, if the sole person with the opportunity to have committed this act of murder is the only individual to have been present on the stage at the time, the accused, Mike. Thank you, counsel. Prosecution position is clear. So, bring forth your witnesses now. Beta, show the witnesses in. The witnesses whose proximity to the incident on the day in question will clarify the truth unequivocally. English. Unequivocally.
I had a feeling that she was gonna be in here.
Yeah. She. Witnesses, state your name and occupation for the court to hear. And I am the first person, because you voiced Miss Green in the last trial, and she was the only new character we got.
Wait, hold on. Actually, wouldn't this be me? Because Hairbrain was a new character, or did we get someone? Oh no. The last one we got was that
Wait.
Madam whoever from the Wax Museum.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about her.
So yeah, this would be you.
Yeah, this would be me. Trying to think. What? Don't even know what kind of voice to give this man. I'll just do a random voice, and I'll think of it when, you know, eventually.
Yeah.
My name is Balthazar Loon. I am presario of all the hot air balloons in the vicinity of the experimental stage. And this is you. Have fun.
Oh dear. My name is William Gotichik. What?
Wilhelm
Gottlieb Gottlich
Sigmund
Orstman.
What?
That's a name.
I don't know.
That's a fucking name.
My name is Wilhelm something.
I have come to see the great exhibit all the very from my home in Bohemia. Bohemia. Something like that.
Bohemia, I think. Yeah.
am very rich.
Cool.
Yeah, you look like a spoiled brat.
I mean, if you're rich, you could have just bought more than one balloon, you know, but okay. And yeah, it's funny because even if I wasn't voicing her, and this was like a different person, I still would have voiced her, the next person.
And that's the hilarious part.
So, not really any change here. Mr. Jean Lestrade, Scotland Yard. Great detective. Even Erlach Shelmes agrees. That's debatable.
Yeah.
I was on security. Yeah. Security at the exhibition. And I got to go up in one of them old balloons. It was amazing.
Gina, again. But she did mention that she's seen the disaster from in a balloon, actually, didn't she?
It's like, I know you guys are friends now, but calm down, freaking Naruto.
Right. And she clearly loved every minute of it.
I mean, considering that she hasn't been on like a hot air balloon before, I mean, of course she'd probably enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. I've actually never been in a hot air balloon before.
I've only been in once.
Was it exciting or terrifying?
A mix of both. It was a bit terrifying when going up, and then, you know, after that it was kind of fine.
You ever afraid that you were gonna fall out of the balloon?
I'm not really that scared of heights.
Me, I'm not really scared of heights per se. I'm scared of falling. And I know that to be the truth because whenever I go on a roller coaster and it starts going up, I'm going like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Because I feel like I'm going to fall out of the back of the roller coaster. But I love roller coasters.
Yeah, I mean, I still, like, for example, when I was at school, I had like a carpentry class. And I had to go on part of this roof of this, like, shed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I can to take things off. That was interesting. There were 3 balloons flying near the public for imitation stage when the incident occurred. 2 of these witnesses were in one such balloon at the time and saw events unfold in the skies above.
Let me guess. Gina and the rich spoiled brat.
I mean, probably. I mean, considering that he's probably the one who owns those balloons. Maybe. Ah, jeez. Vegas sounded like they were in the clouds. It was only an altitude of circa 60 feet, very low. Well, you can't see nothing if you fly too high, can you?
60 feet. About 18 meters then. I still can't believe... Yeah, every time I hear all these different metrics, I have to pretend I just understand and try not to think too much of it.
Same.
Like when people use Celsius for their temperatures, or say just say like 13 or like 13 degrees, like what? You call that hot? Or no, like 20 something is hot. But then I gotta remember, oh, that's Celsius. I don't know what that is. And I work in Fahrenheit. I work in miles per hour. I work in miles. That's just what being American's about, really. Where everywhere else uses like kilomiles, kilometers per hour, etc.
Kilomiles is a thing.
Yeah, it is. If you're ever in a car, you don't really drive, but if you ever go into a car, uh,
I've been
it's
in a car.
behind a wheel to look at the dashboard. If you ever look, a lot of these cars you can push like the OK button and it'll change from miles per hour to kilomiles per hour.
Hmm.
So
Thank you for your introduction. Now, you'll give your formal testimony for the court. Kindly describe exactly what you witnessed, especially those of you who had a vantage point above the stage. Okay.
the view from 60 feet up. By the way, is it me or have you had the most lines in this so far?
I mean, I'm the judge, the prosecutor,
Two of the
and
witnesses. Then you also had
well, technically, I'm not counting Gina because Gina's a reoccurring character.
yeah. Same with the other detective, and you're also a hairbrain. I've only had a. It feels like
You voice.
all the characters that are on screen have been you. I mean, doesn't
I
really.
mean, also doesn't help the fact that Sasato's not here because you would have been Iris.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
because I think out of all the people, I think I've only had what 3 people. Nadahodo,
Mm,
this kid. Oh, I guess if you count the two Juders,
yeah, I mean, oh yeah, the jurors
Jers,
also.
and the madam.
Madam, yeah, who we don't really see in the court, so that's also a thing. Some
Sure.
characters we voiced aren't even in the court.
And the thing is that if we get another new character, that's you.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be
Oh
times
no,
that it's
it's
gonna
weird.
happen to me.
Sometimes I can voice the most. Sometimes I can voice the most characters in a case, and sometimes you do. It's kind of a mix.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. So, anyways, the view from 60 feet up.
An incident. Terrible. I'm only grateful that my balloons were not damaged. It is huge bang from the stage, and in the next second, another bang in the sky beside us.
And from the Z smoke, a cage appeared out of nowhere.
The cage it fell from the sky like a stone. It crashed into the crystal tower. I didn't get a good look inside the cage, but no one went in yet after it crashed into the tower. It was an extraordinary collective account, I must say.
Could I just clarify something? There's a detail in the witness's testimony that I've not heard any mention of until now. Specifically that there were 2 explosions.
More precisely, 2 explosions in separate places. Yes. When the demonstration began, the balloon carrying the 2 witnesses was around here. There were other balloons in the air nearby at the time, carrying other passengers as well, to be clear. Then, power was supplied to the machine for the demonstration. The first explosion occurred. The so-called bird cage that contained the victim disappeared from the stage, and a moment later, the second explosion occurred, directly adjacent to the balloon carrying witness. Square cage appeared at the site of the explosion, subsequently to plummet down into the Crystal Tower.
I was very surprised. Suddenly, a cage appeared before my eyes. My eyes with a person inside. The blaspheme so hard I didn't went to miss a thing. So I kept my eyes wide. And a balloon appears in his hand after giving one out.
Yep.
I still have lots of money.
And he has lots of balloons that just magically appear
Hey,
whenever
right.
he gives somebody one. Precisely. Who is this curious infant? Who is this sassy lost child?
Yeah.
I'm told he is a young noble of Bohemian royalty. Apparently, he disguised himself in order to steal unnoticed into the Great Exhibition.
Yeah. I am here in London on a sightseeing trip with my elementary school.
We'll have the benefit of a child's point of view in the testimony.
Do we really need that?
Oh.
When I move my mask, this is what I look like.
Yes, you see annoyed face, I'm sure.
Yeah, everyone says so. Great disguise then. Even though we could see perfectly fine.
All he had was a mask.
Exactly.
Point is, the testimony of these witnesses further substantiates the facts for the court. Namely, despite ending in explosion, instantaneous kinesis was successfully demonstrated. And furthermore, that until the arrival of the police, we would approach the Crystal Tower where the victim fell. Therefore, only the accused, who was Mr. Asman on the stage, could have possibly committed the murder. Yes, thank you, counsel. The prosecution's views on the matter are quite clear. So, defense's cross-examination now, please.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what we had to do for this one. I don't think we had to press everything.
Let's see.
We give them through these again. I guess we can. Well, I guess one thing we can press is the second one, because with the second bang.
Oh, for Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
get more
press
information
that.
out of it. Oh, wrong button. I hit R1 instead of L1.
So, you actually saw the accident happen from high in the air?
Yep. Isn't it amazing? What a detective gets to do, eh? I'm telling you, Odo, being a lawyer's a mug game. You should join the force, and we can go flying together.
You know me so well. Yes, well, anyways, could you tell us exactly what you saw, do you think?
Everything? We saw everything. Because we're up above it all. That dodgy cave climb into the cage, and that dodgy professor pulling all the levers. And when it happened, that's when there was a massive bang in the cage. Disappeared just like that. I was from the moment the subject's body was decomposed by electricity, I believe. I didn't know what to make of it, but then there was another bang right in my ear. I looked around and there was a huge great fireball right next to us in the sky. And there was nothing there before.
Hey, kid, whatever your name is, you got something?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Um, Master Goats, does your memory of that day differ? Mean teacher at elementary school says that when you meet someone for the first time, you
Also,
should.
I just looked at the court record for his name. It doesn't even have his name. It just says Bohemian Boy.
Are you serious? Wow. Like, seriously? I guess it was so bad that he didn't even the court record doesn't even want to put it in it.
It's so long. They're just like, you know what? Forget this.
But the question is who's writing in this court record?
I'm assuming it's Naruhodo. You're saying that Naruhodo is not on here.
Yeah. Normally that is always the case, that it's the main character that's not in here.
Or whoever's perspective it is.
Yeah. You should always use the full name. Yes, what was it again? Do we have to say it again?
Wilhelm Gott, whatever.
Wilhelm Gottfried Sigmund Orsten.
Sigismund.
What?
Okay. Wilhelm Gottfried Sigmund Ormstein. I don't know. Ormstein.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Something
looking at
like
something
that.
real quick. Oh, I can't go. I can't go that. You can go back, but you can't go that far back. 'Cause I don't think that was the name that he actually said his name was.
No, I think it was.
Huh. Just the 4 names then? The point is, do you have something to say? Something to add in response to Detective Gina Lestrade's last remarks, perhaps?
Oi, get it right, Odo. It's Inspector Lestrade.
Why does everyone have a problem with how I address them at the moment? That is not what I saw. Oh. There was a second explosion, and it was right beside our balloon. That is true. But I'm sure...
Which is what I said, innit? 1 minute there was nothing there, and the next, a massive explosion.
My teacher at elementary school said that when someone else is speaking, if you're rude enough to interrupt, you will have the most awful life imaginable.
I mean, her life was pretty awful before this, granted.
Exactly. So that's nothing new for Gina. Are all Bohemians brought up to be so full of joy? I lost my balloon. Give me another.
I always like the inner thoughts he has like that, because like I know it's clearly sarcasm, but it's just funny. He's just like,
Yeah.
what he says.
Just before the second explosion happened to our balloon, I clearly witnessed a green balloon flying in the sky. A green balloon?
Eh? You what? I never saw nothing like that.
Well, I did. I saw it, and you can't say I didn't. I will complain to the council. I will cry and scream.
I like how the guy on the left is The guy on the left is just calm faced.
I know, right? My testimony is the truth. I am Bohemian Prince. You cannot say that it's a lie. That is not allowed.
I kind of wanted him to just, since he's like all pissed, I kind of wanted him to just speak entirely in the language and not just like this.
Right.
Playing to be a royalty card, are you? Typical.
Says the orphan who likes to remind people she works for Her Majesty's police.
I don't know. I think the royalty card's a bit better than that, honestly.
Right. In that case, young man. Oh, that's you.
In that case, man, I must ask you to amend your formal testimony. In the interest of cordial national relations between Great Britain and Bohemia.
It was not the skies that exploded. It was a green balloon that was next to ours at the time.
Stay here.
Oh crap, I saved on the wrong one. Shit. Oh well. Not like it. I'm still alive, so.
I mean, I guess we can try press on the one you just updated. See if there's anything else.
Hold it! Hold it!
Hold it there.
A green balloon, you say? Are you sure about that? Of course I'm sure. Sir, I am a proud Bohemian prince. All the questions are making me boring. I think you mean bored. Yes, English is very annoying. The language of my countrymen is far superior.
What is with people in saying their language is superior?
I have no idea.
Freaking Giselle Brett was like, oh, freaking English is way more superior to Japanese. Now this freaking kid's like, oh, English is not that superior. Like,
yeah,
bruh.
though I speak English, the language I think to me is better, even though I do speak this language, is Japanese. I do think Japanese might be a little bit better than English, to be honest.
Yeah, but I feel like every language has their annoyances.
Yeah. Japanese is the one language, if I actually put my mind to it and actually do it, Japanese would be the only language I would want to learn. Just because of my anime and whatnot.
What? Ragazzo? I do not know what that's
Ragazzo
mean, but
looks
okay.
like.
Ragazzo. It is very wrong to lie.
Lie?
My balloons never explode. For the same reason, the planets never explode. It is logical. Okay.
You, definitely don't want me to contradict that, but I'll do it anyways. You put something in something that can explode near a hot air balloon, the hot air balloon can explode. You put something in the crust, if you put something explosive, big, it has to be very big, down in the crust, in the lava of the earth can explode.
Or any planet can explode.
Exactly.
They both can. Just
Please.
one's more easier to do than the other.
Right. Please tell me that doesn't mean logical. Yes, it surely does. If you insult me, you insult all of Bohemia.
Madai? I think that's what it says. Madai.
Yeah. And there goes another balloon. I will have the army come and shoot all you stupid balloons out of the sky. All of them. Now, give me another balloon. I lost mine.
Here you are, Your Highness.
If only all international incidents were so easily resolved as by giving a child a balloon.
Now that the peaceful solution has been restored to the important, perhaps we could return to the testimony. You can also see the moment that the cage materialized in the balloon. No, I did not see the explosion myself. However, okay. I'm trying to remember what we have to do for this.
Let's see. Let me.
Let me look at the evidence to refresh myself.
I already just saved here.
I'm gonna see what we have.
Okay, let's see. Wait. We got...
What?
I'm going to... I'll let you know if this is it, but I'm going to present the experiment sketch. Experiment sketch to, the third statement. Because...
we just got?
Yeah, because it says... It was not the sky that exploded, but a green balloon that was right next to theirs. So, and if you remember when they showed the thing earlier, when they were going over the thing, it showed a third balloon to the right of the one balloon.
Objection.
That was not it.
Thinking.
Okay, let's see. You did this the other day, so we would be good.
Objection.
Oh, my freaking cat is messing with me right now. Go. Go. Thank you. My cat just wants to be fed at this point.
Objection.
And I, don't blame him.
And now I am just randomly presenting. I don't think any.
Hold on. Oh wait, I think I remember.
What is it?
It's the first one, I think. Which says, it was incident terrible. I am only grateful that my balloons were not damaged.
Oh.
And we have the freaking green cloth.
Objection.
Yep, that's it. Mr. Loon, in your testimony, you said that all three of your balloons had been had operating at the time were undamaged.
See, that's correct. If they had been caught in the explosion, it would have been terrible.
I wonder if you might know what this is.
I think it may be. See, part of a balloon. Burn a piece of fabric on the envelope.
Sorry, the envelope?
Pardon. There's, there's the large round part of the balloon which becomes filled with the hot air. It is made from very thick fabric, lined with rubber. You do not want it to rip when you're in the sky.
Just as I thought. This piece of cloth was found near the experimentation stage. In other words, as Master Guts testified, a green balloon indeed exploded that day.
Eh?
If all the balloons in the sky above the experimentation and the stage belong to you, Mr. Loon, then your statement that they were all undamaged clearly contradicts the evidence.
No! I mean, is that really his balloon now?
If a balloon exploded, that... Okay.
Everyone on board was killed. Oh no, having to spend 10 whole pounds. Experience, how awful. It'd be like those cats, Brass 50, whatever.
Okay, if a balloon exploded that day, why didn't the man say so? Maybe everyone on board was killed. Oh no, having just spent 10 whole pounds for the experiment. How awful. It seems to me like those things crash 50% of the time anyways.
The kinesis did occur, but after the explosion on the stage. The point of materialization shifted to a location occupied by a balloon. For the balloon to explode. Yes, eminently plausible. Unfortunate traffic accident, as it were, but it changes nothing about the present fact. I cannot accept.
Why not, Mr. Loon?
You're suggesting that I am a liar? Persons died in a balloon incident. There's no need to get fired up, Mr. Loon. The victim was the sole fatality that day. That's right, and I prove it. Mr. Loon is not a liar. There was no such balloon in the sky. It is none possible.
Yet you said there was 3 balloons in the sky at the time. You're saying it's impossible. Why?
This court has more important matters to discuss than the number of balloons that were operating that day.
Objection!
But we can't ignore the fact that nobody appeared to have known anything about the other balloon until now. My lord, the defense calls for further testimony from Mr. Loon.
I concur. There is more to the truth than here than meets the eye. It's imperative that we clear up the issue of the phantom balloon, I feel. Witness, you will give supplementary testimony about the balloons who were operating at the exhibition. Grazie, my lord.
He did say there was 3 balloons, and now he's saying there's 2? He knows something. Bless you.
Yeah. Mr. Loon's Balloons. As I said, Balthazar Loon is no liar. Every balloon I had in the sky landed safely. All three of my balloons were carrying passengers. If they fell to the ground in an explosion, what a catastrophe. But you can't get away from the fact that a cloth was found on the scene, can ya? Top of the yacht reckon it was probably some debris thrown from the explosion on the stage. This stupid episode is mistaken. My balloons have the red and blue zigzag stripes anyway.
Then what's with the green one then?
So your assertion is that the balloon's child, Saul, was not one belonging to you. Si, exactamente. What? Where is this guy from? With the way he's saying things, where is he from? Like,
Who the
I don't think
fuck
he's from.
knows?
I don't think he's from England. With the way he's talking.
Yeah, right.
If he even saw a balloon in the first place, I do not like the sound of it. It is very bad for business. I have a good mind to sue the hand of Bohemia.
If you attack us, we will fight back. It will be for all out war.
And then
Now,
also be resolved by you
another-
giving him a balloon.
What happened to all out war?
It was resolved by him getting a balloon.
Right. Mr. Loon clearly doesn't appear to be lying. But that doesn't change the fact that the testimony and the evidence are contradictory here.
If the defense is unable to fault with the witness's statements, the court must consider them the truth. Think long and hard on that, my learned friend.
The situation has clearly changed now. I have to get to the bottom of what happened here, no matter what it takes.
Counsel, you may now cross-examine the witnesses.
All right. No liar, balloons.
I think maybe we can do the last one.
I'll press on the last one.
Yeah. Okay. Hold it, sir.
Hold it!
You mean the color is wrong?
Please, senor. I do not have any green balloons in my warehouse.
And yet, a piece of green cloth was found at the scene, and it's unmistakably from a balloon.
Well, I do not know how that can be. For the sake of the argument, let's say that the green balloon did explode above the stage. You couldn't therefore conclude that it happened on the day in question.
Why not?
There's been I can't speak. Recreational balloon flights over Hyde Park operating from before the great exhibition. What could have exploded on some earlier date? Unfortunate, as I'm sure you'd agree. You believe it may have been from an earlier balloon that predates the exhibition? See, exactamente. As the signor says, it is not from one of my balloons. Really, this is...
but then why would they leave the scraps of balloon on the experimental stage when the thing started, wouldn't they have cleared that up?
Do you think anyone who murders people in this game thinks about that?
Very true.
If the murderer can't really get rid of freaking evidence that will prove him guilty, why do you think people can clean up normally? I mean, granted, people who commit murder usually probably don't think of stuff sometimes at the time, especially when they just committed something.
Exactly.
I guess that's all. I guess also a factor in. Hey, this is Regazo from Bohemia's mistaken about what he saw.
Kid.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
He's no scared.
Is something wrong, Master Goats? It's Master William Got.
You don't have to try if you don't want to.
Okay. That is not the same one that he said last time.
Yes, it should be.
It's not. He said something different last time. I'm sure of it. Especially since they don't have his name in the damn case file.
Hold on. Let me see if I can maybe look that up. I'm curious, or at least what he said earlier. Because we can't go too far back.
But you can't go back to the VOD.
I mean, yeah.
On the last, excuse me. And while you're doing that, I've got to look at my text messages real quick.
Look at the stream, and I forgot you said you changed Naruto's outfit.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. Okay, I can just.
Okay, you find it?
Yeah.
Is it the same and I'm just stupid?
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay. I guess I'm just stupid. I swear that's not what he said on the last excuse me.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and yeah. Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund Ormstein. Same letters and stuff, so yeah, it's the same thing he says.
Okay. It was on the tip of my tongue.
It's probably just a long name that they just didn't want to put it in the court record.
Yeah.
They always use a person's full name when they put them in the court record. And since that's his full name, they didn't want to probably put it in because it was too long.
Za, something is very wrong. I know what I saw. There was a green balloon there. I swear it. I swear all over Bohemia.
You can speak as much bad language as you like, but it changes nothing.
Balloon
What
now.
if I gave you some money? If you don't have evidence, Ragazzo, then I must tell your parents to punish you, eh?
Perhaps we'll let the judge decide when it comes to punishments. Evidence? What is evidence?
To give an example, young man, a photograph, for instance, some tangible proof of what you claim.
Well, why didn't you say so sooner? I have the photograph here.
Good gracious!
What? I had been up in a balloon for a little while, so I was very excited. And there goes the balloon.
Oh, there you go.
I took lots and lots of photographs of the Crystal Tower, of the Bohemian exhibit, of the streets of London, of the hot eel cellar, the balloon. And the instantaneous kinesis experiment? Did you take a picture of that? One picture. Really? Did you take one? All I have wanted was a ride in a balloon. I was not interested in funning experiment. Never mind that. Can you show us that photograph? Of course. And then you will see. You will see that I am not lying, that I really did see a green balloon. That's black and white.
The camera doesn't have color.
Yeah. Well, you see, I see you all in shock to speak.
Yes, I think shocked is indeed the word, young man.
Balloon now. Perhaps you can see that it was a green balloon from the photograph, but
Bruh, you just got that balloon.
right?
He just got it and he just let go of it already.
Well, he's rich. He can get as many balloons as we want. And
I know, but it's just like...
And I'm pretty sure all those balloons vanish in who knows where. When the thing puts out, I don't think we'll see any of the balloons on the roof.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very tall, like a very big building, so I probably assume we can't really see it. But it'd be funny if by the end of the trial, like, if you know how it usually like pans up, it'd be funny if there was like balloons at the ceiling when it pans up.
That would be awesome. But I doubt it.
I know, that'd be too much attention to detail. Honestly.
But that's not my fault! That is the fault of the stupid person who made the camera!
You know what? In a way, it kind of is, because it's a camera that only takes pictures and that kind of thing, and not color.
Yeah.
So in a way, it was the camera. Dang. He's crying in his native language.
Yeah.
But it's different.
But you don't hear the thing. The people who made the cameras didn't know how to probably didn't know how to make things to make color.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That is one very bohemian sounding cry.
How do you make a bohemian sounding cry? How does that, like, I'm not good, like, how do you make a cry sound like a sound in a different language?
Who knows?
I feel like cries are generally universal.
Or they should be, at least.
Yeah, as I said, generally. Very well. The court will accept this photograph as evidence. I mean, just because we can't identify a green balloon doesn't mean we can't have good evidence from it. Where'd he get the balloon? We didn't see the transition from him buying it.
I don't know, but I'm looking at that picture. Wait, there
I
is
mean, we don't.
something.
What do you see?
I see like what looks to be like a green light being shot up before the experiment occurred.
Ah, I see.
But at the same time, this could be that balloon because one, there's nobody in the balloon, and two, I don't see
Yeah,
any zigzag patterns on there.
yeah,
You should at
like,
least see something.
because I think he did say there were people in all his balloons, right?
That's what he said.
Yeah, so it was like if there's no one's in there, and that kid took the picture of that balloon, so that wasn't Mr. Loon's balloon.
Yeah, and then you can see that the person is I have a question. What if that's not they say that they saw the man go into the thing. What if that's not meh, I was thinking maybe
Mm,
that's not really him that's in that container and then he just died somewhere else, but I guess I played too much Ace Attorney to think that there's always a hidden way. I don't know. I play too many games. It's not my fault. It's the fault of the person who made the camera. Well, never mind. I'm sure you have plenty of wonderful subpoena memories to take home with you. In any case, when exactly did you take that photograph? Before the experiment, obviously. Well, it was on the day of the experiment of the big explosion. You don't say. When I pressed the shutter, was the very loud bang, and a hot wind rushed over my face. That means this photograph was taken a split second before the explosion occurred.
well, yes, the black and white photograph changes nothing. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I could not get the flying fig.
Lovely language you've picked up. As I thought, Mr. Loon's testimony just doesn't add up. The young Bohemian boy claims to have seen another fourth balloon, but Mr. Loon's vehemently denies the possibility. And it's hard to imagine the man in charge would be mistaken about the number that were in the air. Still, this inconsistency must tell us something, I'm sure.
I mean, we got a piece of evidence to work with.
Yeah.
There's no lie. Every balloon I had in the Skyland is safe.
All the way balloons are okay, I'm going to save.
Okay.
And then I'm going to present on the second one the picture.
Objection.
And that was right.
Was that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the photograph Mr. Gotts took can't tell us the color of the balloon, but it can tell us something else. Something critically important.
What?
It shows that the picture balloon wasn't carrying any passengers.
Oh, my goodness, you're right. But surely all the balloons would have been carrying passengers. There would be no sense in otherwise.
How do people not see that it's very obvious?
Maybe they're just focused on the freaking experiment thing.
Uh,
And also the color of the balloon didn't really look at the basket.
yeah.
And also, I guess, yeah, why would they just have a random balloon in the air with no one on it?
Yeah, there's something fishy there.
See, they are for pleasure, for seeing the view. Yeah. My balloons only fly with passengers.
Which tells us that the picture balloon isn't one of them. So when the incident occurred that day, there was a fourth balloon in the skies above the experimentation stage. The mysterious green balloon.
I know nothing. Ninth? Alright, well, whatever. Ninth, I can only tell you one thing. If the balloon was not carrying passengers, then it was not one of mine. I mean, I can believe that at least.
Yeah.
There are illegal tradesmen everywhere you care to look. Clearly, one of such entrepreneur decided to capitalize on the opportunity presented by the Great Exhibition. He managed to operate balloon flights on balloons packed without him realizing.
How do you not ever see? Okay, forget it.
I mean, I don't know. He was probably focused on making sure the balloons don't, fall.
True.
Because usually you want to pay attention to make sure things go well.
Yeah, but still,
Especially
if you're looking up at your balloons, and you know there's 3 of them, and then there's somehow a 4th one there, how do you not notice?
Granted, we don't know where he was specifically at the time.
True.
So who knows? He could have been in a position where he couldn't see it because something was blocking the way of that balloon specifically for some weird reason.
But yet the little kid said the picture showed it very clearly, so which means he was right next to that balloon.
Yeah, but I don't know, because he had 3 in the air. That's the thing. So how is he supposed to make sure everything goes well?
Yeah. I don't know.
See, the competition trying to steal my profit. I did not know it's because of the experimental that went wrong on the stage.
This 4th balloon exploded at the very same moment Mr. Asman was beamed from the stage below.
Right. So them scraps that fell onto the ground after and left them scorch marks. They didn't come from the stage at all. It was bits of the balloon raining down. Because no one was in it, it didn't get no attention.
A mysterious 4th balloon carrying no passengers silently floated over the experimentation stage.
Objection!
This photograph shows us nothing more. A stray balloon carrying no one and operated by some rogue trader. Clearly, it has nothing to do with the case. Someone does elude me, I must say. The court has seen sufficient evidence and heard ample testimony already. This something calls for the trial to be concluded.
Like, no one's even paying attention.
Especially the first one. Looks like he's not paying attention. He's like, what's been going on in today's news?
Really? Have we really gotten to the truth yet?
No. The trial's far from over.
Yeah. Especially since we're still on part 1 of the trial, which means there's going to be a part 2, which means there's going to be a part 2 to the investigation. No,
This is trial part 2. We are in trial part 2.
wait. We
Apparently.
are? Oh,
Yeah.
I take that back. We are. No, I can't let this opportunity slip away. The jurors' minds are made up, and not in our favor. What else can this photograph tell us? Is there nothing more we can learn from it? Oh, there is
But
more.
wait. There's more.
But wait, there's more. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, wait. Please don't give your decisions yet. The photograph from Mr. Goetz may well be hiding one more vital clue. What's that? A vital clue?
Objection!
We're well past the point of mere possibility. Time for its definitive now. So tell the court. What exactly does this alleged clue in the photograph prove?
The cause of the explosion. We can reasonably assume that the pictured balloon was destroyed in the searing heat of the explosion. Yeah, that's right, yeah. It was not my fault.
I mean, you're not saying it's your fault for the explosion, buddy, but okay.
Exactly.
Evidently, because the bird cage from the diffusion machine materialized in the sky, there had been flying. And the balloon, being filled with flammable hydrogen, instantly explosively ignited.
Hold on. I got someone at my front door. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. I've got to go sign for a package that's at my front door. First off, Offside view. Hey, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And second off, kind of a bad time for someone to show up at my door, especially when I'm close to be ending this in about a half hour. An unexpected disturbance. Anyways, it wouldn't matter, but I had to sign for a package for someone in my house. Anyways, go ahead. Oh wait, did you already read? Did you already read this one? And the balloon.
What, being like flammable filled with flammable hydrogen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already read that part.
Okay.
Objection.
All right. No, that's not what happened.
What? It would appear that this photograph requires closer examination. Counsel for the defense. We will highlight the location of the alleged clue in the photograph for the court.
Of course, my lord. If you look closely, it's plain enough to see. And what's shown is linked to another piece of evidence we have. Wait, there is? Oh. Duh. Yeah, I know. In a way that leads to an unbelievable conclusion. The clue that has heavily suggested that the real reason the balloon exploded is whatever this beam of light is.
Take that!
The timing of this photograph can only be described as miraculous. If you look, you notice there's a bright white line that appears to point directly at the balloon.
Most likely, a ray of light caught incidentally on the film. Are you sure about that? That's too much of a coincidence.
I know, right?
I'm afraid I can see nothing of the sort.
Do you need your eyes checked because you don't see a white, whatever, looking beam?
Friggin' Vaughn's easily able to see it, but not the judge.
Exactly. You don't need a magnifying glass to see it, but okay. If you look with a magnifying glass, my lord, it becomes clear what the nature of this bright line really is. I want to look at something real quick. Yeah, I don't see anything but that it looks like a beam of light.
Goodness, what is that? Okay, this was me.
Yeah.
I forgot. Undeniably some flash of light, yes? Guys, do you think it might be lightning? It won't.
In what world does lightning shoot up? But it couldn't have been a finer day. I believe we may be looking at fire.
Well, the fire headed straight for the balloon, like an arrow. Exactly.
Yep.
Indeed. From what you know, it would appear to be a flame of some sort. My word, are you suggesting that this flame took the hydrogen gas that filled the balloon?
Objection!
That's absurd. The balloon had been 60 feet above the ground at the time. No balloon could have possibly have reached such a height. Not without a specific thing.
Exactly. Actually, it's my opinion that a particular piece of evidence found at the scene reveals how it's exactly what did happen.
What evidence? such evidence exists, Council, then for goodness sake, present it, man. Which evidence explains this mysterious streak of flame that appears to be headed directly for the balloon.
The
Take
crossbow.
that!
This was found hidden at the foot of a small ornamental tree
Ornamental.
near the scene.
Good lord, is that a crossbow?
An arrow dipped in oil and set alight could have been shot from this weapon, sending a flaming arrow straight into the hydrogen-filled balloon.
Are you suggesting that the crossbow was used to deliberately? Blimey, you're right. The streak of light in the photo looks just like an arrow, doesn't it? It kind of does, because it was like pointed at the end of it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of makes sense if it was an arrow. The explosion of the balloon, it was...
Very likely the result of a flaming arrow from this crossbow ignited the hydrogen gas inside it.
No! Order. Order! Council, this is an extraordinary supposition. Where, English.
Right. If the aim was to cause the balloon to explode, the shooter could have used the gun, of course. However, there is an obvious reason why that would have been out of the question.
The noise of discharge, of course. I mean, I don't think they had silencers at this time.
Nope, I don't think so either. Or at least, none that anyone knows about, at least.
Yeah, so it's like, at this point, no way to use a gun silently.
That's right. By using a crossbow, the projectile could be fired at the balloon silently.
I mean, it's not dead silent, but there is like a little quick noise that's not really loud.
Yeah, and that no one would really bat an eye at. Especially with all the noise of the,
Yeah, because people, it's like, it's pretty much like a carnival at that point, so of course it's going to be it's going to be loud.
So something like that will be just a, tick in the, what you call it.
Yeah, whatever. Well, yeah, if someone had shot a gun off in the exhibition grounds, it would have caused a real panic. But with the big explosion, there was a very big panic anyway, no? Yeah, and that's what that obviously going to cause a panic.
Yeah. I don't like this. Should I be pleased that I have found a new plausible Should I be pleased to have found a plausible new explanation for all this? But something feels wrong.
Objection!
You understand the implications of what you're saying, my Nipponese friend?
If a flaming arrow did indeed hit the balloon, then obviously it would have exploded. And if that birdcage appeared from the cloud of smoke that ensued...
What? Wait a minute. What are you really saying here? I don't get it. Was the birdcage beamed up into the sky after all? Or what? My goodness me.
Ah, now I understand. That's what this sinking feeling is about. I think there's a good chance that the birdcage was actually concealed. I think the birdcage was actually concealed inside the balloon all along.
What? Did I just hear that correctly, Council?
There is no going back now. The horse has bolted. Okay.
I mean, I understand that saying.
Oh, I mean, I get it. But still. Let's assume, as I said, that the birdcage was hidden inside the green balloon from the start. But here's the thing. Even if the balloon was hidden there, you can see in the photograph that the birdcage was... Unless that is to where... But how would that work? I mean, let me try. Let me explain what I'm thinking. As you can see in this photo, the birdcage is at the machine. The machine has not been fired yet. So my question, my thought is, how does the birdcage, unless there's two bird cages, but then how does the person that's in the birdcage, because everyone saw did everyone see the man go into the birdcage?
What, before the thing began?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was during the beginning of this case. There was like a cutscene of the experiment, and you saw him go in the cage.
Yeah. Okay. So then, unless well, they did say that no one went to check on the body after before the police arrived. So the guy could have went in there when no one was looking to go up and look, and then he got killed then. And then that platform below the birdcage is actually a trap door that when the explosion happened, everyone's eyes would have looked away, and then the guy in the birdcage would have dropped through the trap door. All smokes and mirrors. Let's assume, as I said, that the birdcage was hidden inside the green balloon from the start. On the stage, when the experiment started, the birdcage was instantaneously kinesis machine disappeared in a cloud of smoke. At that moment, the flaming arrow was fired from the ground, causing the green balloon to explode and drawing the attention of the spectators to the sky above their head. And amidst the smoke, the hidden birdcage then appeared to fall down and crash into the Crystal Tower. I think you all agree it's entirely plausible that what I've just described is the real truth behind the miraculous experiment carried out that day.
This is...
Objection!
Good grief. This is ludicrous. What you described is no science experiment. It's child's play. A contemptible display of stage magic. It might have been at this point.
Exactly. Both Mr. Sholmes and Iris said that the experiment was scientific impossibility. In which case, this is the only way to explain what happened that day.
And in any case, Viden's body was found inside the birdcage in the Crystal Tower. If the instantaneous kinesis didn't take place, how do you explain that?
If I may put in a word, as a man of magic myself, such apparent discrepancies can easily be explained by some simple deception. Juror number 3. All they would need is a doppelganger, someone who looks very similar to the victim, Mr. Asman. So the guy who, so Mr. Asman was in the balloon, and then someone that looks like him is the one that actually went into the birdcage on the ground. That makes sense. That makes better sense than what I was trying to figure out. And having his other men appear on stage in front of the show as a body double. Ah, yes, of course. So in fact, Mr. Asman must have been inside the birdcage that was concealed inside the balloon right from the start.
Objection!
That balloon would have been filled with hydrogen. Anything hidden inside it would have been scattered to four winds when it exploded. No one would have ever embarked on such a risky venture. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. The explosive force of balloon gas would very much depend upon the mixture ratio.
Juror number 4?
Flying balloons are rarely filled with pure hydrogen, but a mixture of other gases such as helium as well. Helium on its own doesn't explode, but by controlling the gas mixture ratio, the explosive force can be altered. The mixture ratio? Obviously, if this body would have suffered some burns, that would be unavoidable.
Hold on, I want to look at something real quick. Well, there's no burns on his body.
I mean, we're not seeing the full body.
True. At least what we see in the picture.
But not to such extent as to render this whole scene charade impossible. Dang, the freaking jurors are proving him wrong.
I know, right? I love it. So everything that happened can be explained logically and scientifically. The explosion that engulfed the stage at the start of the experiment was no accident. It was all part of an elaborate deception to make it appear that instantaneous kinesis had occurred.
Well, goodness me.
And if we accept that this is what happened, it means the victim, Mr. Asman, was never present on the public experimentation stage to begin with.
Yeah.
And then that also means that it's not Professor Hairbrain's fault for him being killed, because actually it would be part his fault if you think about it, because then you have to, because if you look at it this way, if that is the case, then whoever he told to shoot that crossbow, he would still be part of it.
Yeah,
even if he wasn't the cause.
No, but I don't think he wanted to, do it like that. I think he genuinely wanted the thing to work without any, delusion.
Delusions of grandeur.
Because he's a scientist first and foremost. He wanted his hypothesis to work without any trickery.
Yeah. In short, he couldn't have been killed by the defendant, who was on stage in full view the entire time. This will be very hard for the prosecution to counter. Lord Von Zieks can credibly maintain that Professor Hairbrain is a suspect now.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Hairbrain, just shut up. Just shut up, please.
Sir, I appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
Professor?
But you can stop now. Just keep your mouth shut, please.
Sorry?
What's all this about, Mr. Hairbrain? I, Albert Hairbrain, hereby confess that it was me who stabbed Mr. Odie Admin. Yes, it was me with my faithful friend and partner, Andrew the Scrooge.
Did he just change the name of his screwdriver?
No, it was Andrew, because there's Andrew and Michael. Andrew is the one that we know of.
Okay. I thought Michael was the screwdriver.
No.
What? What are you doing?
Order! 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 Defendant, avoiding this sudden confession.
Objection!
Professor Hairbrain, what are you talking about?
It's what I've said all along. I must protect my hypothesis. My precious machine. You can't protect them if you're found guilty.
Exactly.
You stand there and claim that it was all a trick. An elaborate prank, but where's your proof? No, you'd have to examine the machine if you wanted to prove it, but then it would be all over. My beautiful hypothesis would be laid bare. I mean, the indignity of it all.
It's clear that you drew the plans for this experiment, but you didn't actually build it. It's quite conceivable that you were due, Professor. Professor, if you just tell me, I can prove...
Barak. Yes. I'll cooperate. I'll do whatever you say. I swear it. So, please. Sure that the Special Dispensation for Scientific Experiment Act is adhered to and protect my creation.
This is turning into a headache. Can we, for once, have him throw it at someone and throw it at Hairbrain, please?
Pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hollowed chalice at this critical juncture.
Right, it's been a minute since he has.
Here's to my learned Nepalese.
What?
And his upcoming attempt to clarify his offensive position in light of the accused's confession. Do you intend to formally assert the experiment was nothing more than a conjuring trick? Because the moment you do, the Special Dispensation Scientific Equipment Act, that protects the professor's invention, will cease to apply. Prosecution will then demand a rigorous examination of the machinery involved in order to establish the truth. However, if you acknowledge that the machine is genuine and instrumental in the victim's murder, any chance of investigating will be crushed, and the confidentiality of the professor's hypothesis preserved. Well, counsel, what is the defense's official position on this matter?
What Professor Hairbrain, my client, actually asked of me was it to prove that the explosion on the stage was an accident and protect the secrecy of his hypothesis? But there's no way to do that without implying the professor's guilt. Do I protect my client's life by asserting his innocence, or do I uphold my client's request but see him condemned? Either way, I can't avoid betraying his trust.
You've been silent long enough. Isn't talking your trade, my learned friend? Or has all knowledge of English escaped your confused Nepalese mind?
Hard decision.
Mr. Naruhodo.
There's no escape here. I have to make a choice. But it's an impossible one. I have to give up on something, but what? The defense asserts that defendant's intentionist kinesis machine was in fact which will be shown Wednesday. One bad thing about
Dang.
having a time limit. I was trying to find a perfect spot for it to end.
Maybe it could continue soon too.
Oh, there. How much longer do we have?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Because that's gonna depend on if I'm gonna stop or not. Because
I can I can look up the case really quick. Shouldn't be too long. Since I know what parts this is, to be able to easily get there. Race turning. Yep. This is case. Which one is it? 3?
Episode 3.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure once we say that that we want to go in and get the thing examined, then it's going to be a be continue, and I know that's going to be, but I just need to know how much more do we have.
Okay. It should be a little bit over 12, but I feel like we should be able to get there decent if we don't sidetrack.
Okay.
So you want to just see if we can?
Yeah, and then I'm also going to keep this part as a save, and make another save.
Okay, but from what I remember, the choice does not matter.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah, so we can be quick about it. I don't think it matters, so just pick anything.
Let's see. Kennedy's machine was in fact a conjuring trick.
Okay. Let's try not to be sidetracked. Let's just read what it says.
No, I can't say it. My client places faith in me. I can't just let him down. What am I giving up on is not the question you should have asked yourself here. It's what can I protect?
What can I protect?
Oh, Sasato!
Hello again, Mr. Naruhodo. Been far too long.
Sasato-san? But...
Hiya!
Okay, I have to literally... But what are you... Ah! My first Sasato takedown in 6 months.
It'll be time to talk later, Mr. Naruhodo. For now, you must concentrate on the task at hand.
Which is working out not what I have to give up on, but what can I protect? Professor Hairbrain.
Ah, yes?
Yesterday you told me that the science is the pursuit of truth. Well, my job is to pursue the truth too. Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Oh, sorry. And personally, I believe that you didn't stab Mr. Asim. I think you've come to realize something yourself too, haven't you? That your experiment and the machine you built with the victim are questionable. The truth behind that is what we must both pursue now.
Ah!
Ow! Bitch! Again!
So, you finally opened your eyes.
What?
And as for you, Albert, you can't ignore this any longer. Ah, having heard my learned friend's assertion, don't you have something to say? But, Brock,
Lord Von Zeeks.
gosh, I've never heard him speak that way before. In truth, there's one thing, something I've remembered that's relevant.
What?
On the day it happened, just before I began the experiment, I saw a man near the stage. A man holding that crossbow. I beg your pardon?
Professor, did the man have any distinguishing features? And what did he look like?
Tall than me, and thinner than me, with straight hair, straighter, and whiter than mine. Let me see, one less lens than me, two, a monocle, a rather stylish black monocle. But one thing in particular would help to positively identify the man. You see, I know him very well. After all, he's the engineer who built my invention.
So he confessed. Okay.
What?
He built the machine?
That's right. Mr. Asman introduced him to me a year ago. He's a man by the name of Enoch Drebber.
Enoch?
Drebber? This is name means something to the members of the jury, because they seem a bit flustered. Now, name any scientist wishes to hear. The man's an abomination.
Not a name any conjurer wishes to hear either. Who on earth is he?
Afraid this isn't the first tale of his nature that I've heard in scientific circles in connection with that name. There's talk of other flamboyant experiments that turn out to be nothing but a staged trickery again. Obviously, the rascal is after the government's research grant money.
When magicians are in need of money, I have heard of them resorting to these underhanded tactics. Some antiques of mine with experience such as these things have mentioned Enoch Drebber's name before.
The man is both an engineer and a magician. Yes, we're dealing with an unparalleled confidence trickster here. That's an Enoch Drebber for you.
And it's probably Drebber that said that he has to protect his thing at all costs.
It was true then. My invention. My great machine.
If you said the last line...
No, I thought I had to sneeze.
Oh, okay.
It was just a grand illusion.
Considering what we've just heard about Mr. Drebber's character, I'm sorry to say that it sounds increasingly likely.
Even though no one else believed it, I wanted to. I wanted to believe that machine would function exactly as my hypothesis predicted. Which is why you were so opposed to it being investigated, I presume? I knew that the machine was examined in detail, its construction would give away my hypothesis. Obviously, I didn't want that to happen, but at the same time, I knew that if it was to be found nothing more than a trick, than a work of deception, then everything I'd worked toward, all my research, all my dreams, my whole life would be over. I was terrified of that prospect.
So you really had no idea then, did you? About the true nature of the machine that was built, and the true nature of Mr. Drebber.
I never questioned anything. I didn't want to question it.
It's entirely possible that Mr. Asman and Mr. Drebber were working together to use you as a means of fraudulently acquiring the research grant money.
When I announced my invention to Career Proud that day, it was the finest moment of my career. I pulled all the levers, turned all the dials in exactly the way Trevor had described. When the smoke suddenly started billowing out, I panicked. I didn't know what was happening. But I really don't know how the whole illusion was made to work. I don't know anything anymore. Let me confirm one final point with you, Professor. Do you now consent to the prosecution submitting the necessary paperwork to release your invention from the protection afforded by the Special Attention for Scientific Equipment Act? Yes, please go ahead. I'm very sorry. It appears that we shall have to suspend proceedings for the remainder of the day now. Lord Fonzie, my lord. Court has newly been made aware of another party whose involvement in this matter is critical. Yes, Mr. Trevor. Got information about the man, if possible. I should like him served with what was that, subpoena?
Subpoena, yeah.
Subpoena. Good pleasure, my lord. Now, counsel for the defense.
Yes, my lord.
When we reconvene, I shall be looking for one thing and one thing alone. Evidence that the defendant is innocent of the crime for which he presently stands accused.
I understand.
Good. In case, the court is adjourned until tomorrow morning.
Okay. You know, and here's the thing: if I didn't get them get stopped by those two interruptions, the one at the beginning of the thing, and now, we might have been able to be done in time.
Okay.
Damn it.
I mean, it's not to be continued, but this is definitely a better spot to do it.
How much longer do we have? We should be closer to be continued.
Let me check. I mean, pretty much what is going to be happening is just okay. I mean, okay, we can try and keep going. Just
Okay, this is pushing it for me, but I want to get to the be continued since we're so close.
yeah, blah blah. 1:36 p.m. whatever. But since Sasato's here, you'll be Iris this time.
Yep.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I was wrong. You were right. I tricked you. Trust me. I dragged you into my mess. Oh, how did it ever come to this? I'm so sorry.
Did you really have no idea, Professor, about what Mr. Drebber was really up to? I mean, and what he was really constructing?
Naturally. The machine was the embodiment of my hypothesis, of all my hopes and dreams. I had complete faith in it.
Alright, in that case, I won't say any more. Now, sadly, the murder accusation against you still stands. So we must do as much investigation as we can before the trial resumes tomorrow.
Well, thanks for doing so much for me. Okay, now we're going to see. Yep, Sato. I'm so sorry for arriving late this morning, Mr. Naruhodo.
Arriving late?
Didn't you receive my postcard? I wanted to let you know when I arrived.
Postcard? What postcard? I hid it from you, Runo, so it would be a surprise. Really, Iris? Well, did it work? I was surprised, all right. Especially when she threw me to the ground.
Oh dear, so sorry. I was just so happy to see you again that I sort of slipped out.
And Hodo was also being stupid, so. Maybe we could stick to more traditional displays of emotion in the future. Susie's train was late into London Victoria this morning, you see. But we made the coachman really whip the horse hard so she didn't miss the whole trial.
I was watching from the gallery for a while, but in the end, I'm afraid I couldn't contain myself.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Oh,
Having you at my side in court gives me the strength I need to win. So, I'm delighted to see you again, back in London.
oh, you're too kind, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm delighted to be here. I hope I continue to be of service to you.
Of course. So, what brought you back? Did Professor Mikotoba not protest? Let's save all the conversation for when we're back at home, shall we? You know, I made one of my most special blends ever for this special occasion.
Oh, Iris, how wonderful. Can't wait.
Okay, and that should be the we continue. I'm looking. Sasato-san was back in London. It's hard to describe how happy that made me feel at the time. But despite my elation, our tale was about to take yet another unextraordinary turn. And there's the be continue I'm looking for, right? Yes, okay, good. Okay. I'm 10 minutes over. I would have gone 5 minutes over if I didn't have those two whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
Just save there. And remind me I need to load from 13 and save on 14 on Wednesday. And my phone died in the middle of all that, so now I've got to do something different to get them for when I raid someone. So I knew my phone was low, but I thought I could get through the. Actually, I would have gotten through the stream if it wasn't for that. All right. Okay, guys. I'm just get. This is just gonna be a quick sign off, so no long thing, because I am actually over my time, and I've got shit to, and I've got to get something to eat. I've got to do a couple things and whatnot. So,
I guess I'm gonna head off now.
all right. Well, then I'll talk to you later then.
See you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. In 10 seconds, I will talk to you guys later. You know the spiel. So enjoy. I enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. See ya, and have a good day.
Yikes, this is a dead end.